let's put a nice bow on the end of the football season by asking you some survey questions. Well, we've already asked you the questions.
Let's hear what they said. That's
Hear what they
right.
said. Um, we have completed another football season. As I mentioned and alluded to, we did not do an in-season survey this year because everything was a
People
shit
were
show.
grumpy.
Yeah, that's a technical term. Did not do this in the week immediately following the season because people were also still grumpy. So we decided to let it breathe a little bit. I think we got some good results. There are still some angry results in here. Uh,
Oh, good. I can't wait.
so
This is great. Well, maybe not
all
great,
right,
but interesting.
yeah. First question was overall, how would you describe the 2025 Penn State football season? You had four choices. They were good, fine, awful, and disappointing. Disappointing, 53% of the vote was the number
Okay.
one getter, and awful was at 40%. Uh,
Oh,
1%
wow.
said good. So I would have said disappointing. I think is a better way
I
to
voted for
yeah.
disappointing.
I think disappointing is a better adjective to describe the football season than above all else. What will you remember most from the 2025 Penn State football season? All of well, three of the answers are stemming from one thing, and then of course there was Beaver Stadium. In
Mhm.
there, the Beaver Stadium renovation. 72% said James Franklin being fired was what they will remember the
Of
most,
course.
which I
Yep.
can't really argue with that. 15% said Terry, like the chants from the
Hmm.
Nebraska game. And then 11% said the wild coaching search. Uh,
Okay.
which I that would probably be my number two, honestly. And then
Terry,
the
Terry.
stadium renovation came in
Okay.
at 2% of the vote. Okay. Those were questions we didn't ask last year. We did ask this question last year on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not at all, 5 being very. How confident are you that Penn State will make the college football playoff next season? The average answer was 2.4.
Okay.
That is
That was
down.
low. That's lower than last year, I
That
bet.
is significantly lower. In fact, that is that is 2 points lower. It was a 4.4 last season.
Okay.
After last season, um, the most common answer was a 3 at 34%.
Okay.
In 2020, after last season, 10% of people said that. And the second most common answer was 2, and 30% of people said that. Last season, 2% of people said that.
A
So,
little more confident bunch last year at that time. Okay.
um, people were certainly scarred. Speaking of that as well, we asked on a scale of 1 to 5, how confident are you that Penn State will win a national football title in your lifetime? Now, if you're of Steve's age, to add another one to it. You got mad about that joke last year too.
I'm not mad. I think
Mm-mm,
it's kind of it's interesting. Everybody's got an expiration date, man.
we're all gonna die someday. Um, the average answer was a 2.9. Last year's
Down from
average
what?
answer was a 3.6. So actually, like all things considered, when we look at how hard the previous question fell, I think it was a good, fair, a little bit pumping the brakes a little bit. Relatively interesting. The most common answer the first time we did this, but not last year,
Okay.
but is now the most common answer again, was a 3.
Okay.
35% said that. 20% said that last year.
Okay.
I believe that 5 was the most common answer last year. That only got 6% this year. That was
Okay.
the lowest. 4 was the second most common answer at 28%.
Okay.
So, like, people are still relatively optimistic. I think it pumped the brakes a little
It's a
bit.
big school football program with lots of money and a conference that leads teams to get to the playoff if they're good. So there's pieces there for which to be optimistic. There's also, been 40 years.
Yeah, you know, been 40 years. Okay. Those are most of those ones. Then because we couldn't grade James Franklin anymore, we decided to grade Pat Kraft. On a scale of 1 to 5, how confident are you in Pat Kraft as Penn State's athletic director? Essentially, what is your approval rating of Pat Kraft? 2.96 was the average answer.
Okay.
3 was the most common answer at 47%. 4 at 25%. and 2 at 21%.
Okay.
A couple 5s and a couple 1s in there, but
Okay.
Mostly the bell curve. Pretty
Right.
pretty
No,
strong.
I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. We're going to at least going to pursue excellence. We're going to win national championships. We're going to spend money to get there. Rah rah. Here we go. That's his job. So he's doing it.
Yeah, and I think I would have probably said a 3. I think I would have said a 3.
I think I was probably a 3. I did it. I think it was. I'm sure it wasn't a 4. I mean, not to be dismissive. I did.
It's not 4. It's not a 4 for me, and it's not a. I don't know that it would be a 2 for me either. I think a 3 would be. A 3 is fair just because of how messy the coaching search got, but also how he kind of lucked into Matt Campbell in some ways, right? Like,
yeah, or we did, or however
Yeah.
we got there. Penn State got there. Yeah.
So, one thing I was curious about was like what the reaction to the leaked audio of Pat Kraft was, because I thought that was a major moment, as we alluded to in the earlier question. The leak in the team audio leak made me like Pat Kraft more or less, or the same. The same was the top answer at 37%.
Okay.
More was the second at 35%, and then less was 28%. So kind of all over the middle, but
people love that fire.
People loved it.
That passion.
Yep, people loved it. Nothing earth shattering. We'll kind of go over some of the other notes you all left in there. Let's see. The next question we asked was your star system rating for the various networks that broadcasted Penn State football games this year. We've done this one pretty consistently. BTN dropped. Let's go back a second. First off, the lowest was obviously Fox at 2.5, unsurprising. But that's an improvement by 0.2 year over year.
Okay.
So
proud
of them for that, like about a 10% increase.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of like history, I guess. We had our first ever 4 NBC at a 4.0. It was a 0.2 increase as well. So that was your top 2. BTN kind of dropped a little bit from 3.1 to 3 from 3.4 to 3.1 from year over year. And then ESPN decreased to a 3.1 as well. And CBS pretty much stayed the same at a 3.8.
Do you think Fox's number and people's likability for them, it's all noon games, right?
Right.
And even though you make fun, we say, oh, top broadcast team doesn't sound serious, is rooting against us, whatever else people might say. If there were games not at noon, Fox's number would be equal with some others or not? Or does Gus skew it that much?
Really skews that. I think Gus and Joel really skew that.
Okay. I just didn't know. I don't have a sense. I mean, I feel like the game times matter, even though I do think Gus skews it. But I feel like if it was this one or this one matters more, it might be that the game times matter more. But
yeah, I think it's just
I
think it's Gus. I think people don't enjoy that experience. I also think we talked about this every time we talk about Fox. The corporateness versus going back to ESPN meeting the moment. That for as much as technically the broadcast was last night, ESPN met the moment in terms of showing me the emotional shots, the crowd, the fans anxious, parents, etc. Like, I thought they did a nice job there. Fox
you know what they
that.
didn't do, what they don't do, and I think Fox would have done in that spot, and why I worry as a fan when the playoffs increase and Fox has to have some games, is ESPN didn't promote, say, the WWE with Roman Reigns walking on the sideline. It was just a read by Chris. Right, here we got this event coming up. It feels like Fox is more invested in showing its programming by the talent who's at the game. Like, oh, I can't believe that person wanted to be there. We're going to show this person and talk about the next episode of whatever the show is that they're going to do. Yeah.
Nashville 911.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. That's a good point. A little bit more brand synergy there. Because like ESPN is ESPN, right? Like even
they don't
though
have shows to promote, per
right,
se, exactly. So it's not exactly the same, but
and
I feel like Fox does more of that. Like, here's the person that's associated with the program, as opposed to just a read for 60 minutes. Will follow the game at 7:00.
Right. Because I feel like with Fox has the actual, they show the show, right? Like you don't have to. Whereas ESPN, which doesn't show the well, this is the last year for it, but doesn't show the college football national title game on ABC. They only have ESPN. Like what are they going to promote to? Stephen A. in the morning, So
right.
Good point. All right. Last media question. We've got some feedback to get to. Top outlets. Some mild shakeups, I would say, year over year.
Okay.
Number
one.
No. Why would we go number one? We're gonna go five to
one.
Thank you. Okay. Penn Live. Our friends at Penn Live. Okay, coming in at 5th. Number 4, very fittingly, for the Bloggy, which is kind of like the Land and Tangwall, that whole ecosystem. They do a nice job. Number 3, kind of surprising in some ways, but also not at all surprising. Maybe not surprising, impressive, I guess would be what I would say. Kind of impressive, because she went out on her own. Audrey Snyder at number 3. Number 2, Lions 247. And number 1, I believe our preseason champions also held the end of season title of the On 3 gang. So the whole Blue White Illustrated gang. So
trophy will be coming, guys.
Yes, definitely. And it was, I will say, above all years, this might have been the closest. Like, it was a couple percentage points between people. I think that was
in all of those. Every one of the 5 is paid.
For the Bloggy is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and you can get free info from Lions 247. Actually, really, Penn Live you can get free info from, to a degree.
Some,
but not the main stuff.
Right.
Same thing with Lions 247. Same thing with On
3. Okay.
We also had some feedback. Asked you basically just kind of like thoughts on the football season. Let's see. If Indiana can do it, we can do it. Honestly, just excited for the future. If Campbell can achieve the success and the Franklin success and manage to win some big games, we'll be just fine. I'm excited about the new coach and his staff. Looking forward to see what they can do next season. I feel like PSU is going to be Iowa State 2.0 next year with the number of ISU transfers. I'm predicting an 8-4 season. Those are those ones that I can publicly share, because some of the other ones were kind of offensive, but quite funny. We asked for some media stuff. A couple people said us, which I'm gonna toot our own horn. Thank you for the people that said that. I mostly listen to radio broadcasts due to my work schedule now, and Steve Jones is the best. I listen to a lot of college football radio broadcasts, and maybe, of course, I'm biased, but Steve Jones is genuinely the best I've heard. So there was that. People gave out a shout out to Johnny McGonigal and John Sauber. Good feedback there. The last thing that, like, what will you remember from the season? And this one had me laughing pretty hard. There's a couple here. Accepting complete failure and commiserating with fellow fans while leaving the Northwestern game. We were laughing because of how horrible things have become. A lot of people said that the Terry moment. A lot of people shouted out specifically the Nebraska game. Somebody said they got to meet Puddles, the Oregon mascot. Congratulations to that person. This person says in all caps, I changed one of my passwords to 10, 12, 25 the day Franklin was fired. That about says it all. So, honestly, and somebody said we had a 302-pound punter. I thought that was a good answer as well. No,
do you still follow James Franklin on social media?
No, I haven't followed because I couldn't.
I didn't realize I still followed him until I started getting pictures today of guess what?
Yeah, kids sitting front.
First day of class. Yeah. 10 minutes early. Here we go. I mean, so that they're gonna run it. I mean, that playbook works until it doesn't. So I think the piling on him is probably unnecessary because the program is not here in the shape it is without him.
Right.
I understand why. But I think it'll be fun and kind of weird to watch Virginia Tech do the same thing from a distance, right? 10 minutes early class, first row, blah, 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 alignment, facilities, oh, USC's open. I won 8 games. Maybe I want to go there. I mean, it'll just be the same thing.